short form content is like so powerful now. I advise people to do. I'm like, man, we could take and shoot clips for your videos instead of music videos, and it might go further. Because until you're able to do music videos at a high budget, the industry's too saturated. You're not separating yourself, and people are not. You're wasting your money. But as a videographer, I don't want to tell you that because that's my livelihood. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But on some real shit, bro. You know
I definitely think the clips is what's gonna get them to the music video. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how I feel. I feel like it can't. I mean, how can I say this? I feel like people still want to see music videos. Like people, like at least like I've been in people's crib and they'll have like Gravity Films on their shit and they'll just be watching all the Gravity Films music videos. So I don't think a person could watch just a clip over and over and over, but you can do that with a music video.
For sure.
Yeah.
I get you. And I feel like, yeah, that's true. And that's just for like the long game. But a lot of these people out here, a lot of artists ain't chasing the long game. They need that instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get it and see the results right now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you don't have that code following, people not like checking for your stuff like that, they not finna, you know what I'm saying? You can get lucky.
To get them like onto your music and stuff. Yeah, you definitely need those short clips.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I agree with that. And a lot of what they don't know, right, is that when you're trying to market yourself, you have to try different things. Like, you know, me as an artist as well, I've tried marketing music videos and like music video clips. But sometimes the clip isn't what's gonna get them in. So maybe you have to rap to the camera like this. Maybe you gotta do like just one take content. Try different stuff in that process, you'll see what's gonna work. You'll see, okay, is this effective? Is that effective? So I think that's the most important thing, like when thinking about it. You could try your music video. It may go up, it may be that interesting, but if it's not going up, you gotta try something else.
Do you feel like the whole independent thing, every artist want to be independent, it took away from what we used to work? Like people used to actually like develop artists and like find a program for them to kind of be on that works with their fan base and stuff like that. But now everybody be winging it, bro. And a lot of people think they know and they don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like a lot of like shooting in the dark.
And I think more
hit some shit. Like,
and I think especially in Virginia, it's more like a look thing. So if you look like you're the biggest rapper, if you got the biggest chain, if you doing some type of numbers, that's cool with them because they're looking like they're succeeding. They're looking like something is happening. But in all actuality, if some of these people that have big songs out here, if they took their big song and they actually marketed it and they actually put some ads behind it, then it will go way further, but they don't know to do that. So the only thing they know to do is to make it look good. So
You right. I be feeling like that'd be the disconnect though, for sure.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
And it's hard because we don't have anybody to tell us exactly how to do it. In Atlanta, you go to Atlanta, at least when I watch on YouTube videos and they'll tell me they're in Atlanta, they'll be talking about marketing. They have certain circles that all they do is business. All they do is their clothing brand. All they do is their YouTube. So everybody is sharing game. Everybody is telling another person like, hey, I did this and this worked. But we don't have that around here. A lot of artists don't even know about marketing. They don't even know that if you boost your post, if it's the right post, it'll go up, you'll get hella followers and all of this shit. They don't know that.
Nah, for
so
sure.
I think someone needs to teach them. And, you know, I be always asking like, damn, who's gonna be that person? And I feel like, damn, it gotta be me, cause ain't nobody else gonna do it. Ain't nobody else
You want me to be real, bro? I feel like it could be you. It could be any of us.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the person who gets the most successful first.
Yeah. That's
people gonna want to listen to them.
That's
because
true. That's true.
People want to see it. You feel me? So it's like I feel like I give good information to people or like advice.
But they gotta see it.
And it's like if I didn't do it, I can't even be mad if you don't even really take it for much or nothing because you ain't got nothing to see. You feel me? But I also been places where you to see with the shit I'm telling you and know that it works.
Exactly.
So it's cool though. You feel me? Because I know what to do. You feel me? So I ain't tripping. But I feel like that's what it's gonna take, bro. Because like when you talk about Atlanta, yeah, you got the same niggas that you talking about. I did this. Them niggas is in the studio in this nigga's room over there. So you get to see it. You need to walk out. You get to see what car they getting into. You feel me?
Okay.
You drop down the street, you see them shooting the video, and they got all these extra people out there. It's not just one cameraman holding the camera. They got a whole set, lights, and everything. You get to see that. They don't see none of that here. You feel me? If that was a standard, then
And they're seeing just one person.
Yeah.
They're seeing just, you know what I'm saying?
feel
Just
me?
one person.
Whoever create that standard that's when it's going. You know what I'm saying? And we know we got the knowledge because we the ones that been places to see. You feel me? So it's all about just timing. I feel like, but you
Yeah,
right, bro.
timing and actually doing it. Like you said something right. You know, there's been certain points where I've talked a lot, I spoke a lot of game, but people got to see it. Even though I can say, hey, this is how I got 100,000 streams or 200,000 streams, or I did this or that. People want to see more. So I think that's important that you said that because people have to see the proof in the pudding in order to take their money and put their best foot forward in whatever you're telling them. They want to, if you're giving them some gym advice on how to get big, they want to see you big as a bitch.
Yeah, you better not be small telling me how to get
you know what I'm
big,
saying?
bro. You
So
feel me? Like,
that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. What's good, y'all? Stilo from Gravity Films. We're here on the Visioneers channel with none other than Rare Cinematic. I appreciate you coming on the podcast.
For sure, bro. For sure.
Most definitely. So let the people know exactly where you're from and what you do.
Well, I'm from Hampton. I'm a filmmaker, a creative. I do cool shit, bro. That's what I do. Yeah.
So what inspired you to become a videographer? Because I feel like, you know, when you come from a certain area, you're inspired by what you see. Were there any other videographers that you saw, or like what exactly inspired you to become a videographer?
Nah, bro, this happened by chance, but when I fell into it and like I started it, like I just loved it. I kept going. Like I started doing photos, and then I had a homeboy. He wanted to shoot a music video. I shot his music video, and I'm like, damn. Like when I finished editing, I looked at the whole thing. I was like, I did this. I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do, and I just kept going. I really didn't have like no inspiration. Like, I mean, after I started to become a student of it and I started studying people, like I go back and I watch these videos as kids, but like then I look and like see what Hype was like. How did he really do it? You feel me? People like that. You know what I'm saying? What is this, like Director X now?
Yeah.
Just like stuff that they did and like how they was making those videos, and then realizing like, all right, well, I don't got those type of budgets, but
You can make do with what you have.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why it's kind of like that challenge of trying to create stuff with really not having nothing. I got good at it. Like the whole running gun video idea, like I had to get good at it because that's all I had. I didn't have people coming to me with, oh, I got 5 bands. Even not small, but still, like that's something. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? So when I first started, I had to really, you know what I'm saying? I kind of kept that though, that energy with just trying to make the most out of the least. So when I do have these bigger budgets to work with, now
It's just already enhancing the skills that you already have.
for sure.
Yeah.
Cause you could throw money at shit, bro. That don't mean it's gonna be good. Like anybody watching this podcast, should go to Best Buy, buy the most expensive camera, the most expensive lens, suppress it, and put it on audio. I mean on auto. And you know what I'm saying? You could get a 4K video. You know what I'm saying?
can.
But
It's not gonna look like yours. It's not gonna look like mine because we have the skills. It's the skills behind it. Like I said in my last interview, I was telling Pack Productions, or we were talking about it, and we were saying how now we could take a least expensive camera and make some gold out of it. Why? Because we have the knowledge, we have the experience to know how to shoot this scene. This scene should be shot on the tripod. This scene should be lower exposure. Other things like that are invaluable. You can start off with a red, but if you don't know how to do it, your video is gonna look like trash. So what he's saying is completely correct. So what was the first camera that you started off with?
Canon T3 and the kit lens.
Okay.
Yeah, that
The
was.
kit lens is like the little zoom lens and
I think
shit.
it's like 18 to 35, something like that. Something terrible. It's,
Oh yeah, like a 18 to 35, 3.5 or something. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I hope it ain't dark.
Yeah,
I hope I got lights.
you're gonna be done if it's dark. And that's the one that, like, if you zoom out of it, like the aperture opens up more, right?
Yeah, so the more I zoom, the less light I'm
Less
getting.
light, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like shooting shows and stuff at that time, like trying to shoot concerts, that was a dub. Like it was just
that's
too
crazy.
dark, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn how to
to
work
use
on
it.
You know what I'm saying?
So, do you think that's kind of a scam? Because I be thinking about this. I'm like, all right, if y'all know if you open up the lens more, it'll let in more light, right? Then why don't y'all do every lens like that? Like, are they purposely doing it to make money?
Nah, bro. I think it's just a quality thing. Like, you know, like a brand has different products to offer. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
you
okay.
got those, like, for instance, Sony. You got a Zeiss lens. You got, you know what I'm saying, G-Master lenses. You know what I'm saying? They're different kind of lenses using different type of glass, different technology. You feel me? So it's just like, you know,
You think it's like a style thing?
yeah, it's just offering different things. You feel me?
Okay.
And based on your pockets and what you trying to create, you choose amongst all of the options. You feel me? Like, I don't think it's no scam though.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Cause I'm thinking like, why don't they just do it like with the 18 to 35? Why didn't you just give it a better aperture? You know what I'm saying? They could have gave it an aperture that's like.
What if it costs more? What if they trying to keep the price point for it?
But do it really cost more? That's what I'm thinking about. Like, does it really cost?
I'm saying I want to know how much it costs to make a lens, and then I can answer that question.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know how much it costs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say how much it costs either. You know, all I'm looking at is all you do. Like, I got manual lenses, like you can adjust the aperture manually, and all I'm seeing is you turning it, and it's just opening it up more. So I'm like, does that really cost more? Maybe it does. I could be wrong, but that's something I've been thinking about recently.
Word.
Yeah. So, what was the first? Let's see. What was the first music video that you were proud about, or video period that you were proud about, and what did you do differently, like, to get it there?
You talking about like from that first video I shot?
Yeah. From the first video you shot, what was the first video that you look back at and you were like, dang, this is pretty. This is kind of decent.
Damn, that's a good question. Bro, I shot so many fucking videos. I can cuss, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It might have been. I had a homeboy. He's from DC, well, Maryland, somewhere up there. His name's Soiree. It might have been one of his videos, cause I think I shot with Errol Hardaway before I had started shooting with Soiree. Me and Errol Hardaway had shot some freestyle videos, and they was just so hard, bro. Like, in the studio video, like nothing crazy, but I had really like took some time to understand lighting, and I started using lighting a little bit more. And I'm like, oh yeah, like you know what I'm saying, I really felt like I'm getting somewhere. And everything is self-taught, bro. Like, I would just watch a YouTube video, then go out there and do it. And that's how I learned everything I know.
So when you say you started to use lighting more, was it like a specific light that you had, or you were just starting to use lighting? Period?
Just lighting in general, just like manipulating light in general. Usually before I didn't have light, so I'm using natural lighting or finding a place with
street light.
You feel me? And then now that I can manipulate light and control it, have it in the position I want it, you feel me? Then I can like really like control my image 100% what's coming through the lens. At that point, I'm like, all right, I'm on to something.
Yeah, and I think that's some of what I said in the last podcast as well, is starting off, we all think about, should I get this light? Should I get that light? You know, we going on Amazon or we're going on YouTube and we're searching different lights. And what I tell people is just get a light, period. If you gotta start off with a light at Walmart, one of those work lights, get one of those lights.
Them shits are good, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You never know. Like, that may be what starts you off, and lighting makes your video look so different. Lighting can be such a important attribute to your video. So that's what I tell them. Go ahead and get a light. Like, don't wait. Don't think you have to save up $200 to get a certain light. No, go to Best Buy or go to Walmart or Home Depot, get you one of those work lights and just have your friend hold it up and shine it at the subject. That will make so much of a difference.
But they make even so many more cost efficient options. Like for lighting now, like you can spend anywhere from $50 to $150 on a light end and get a quality light, RGB light. You know what I'm saying? One little white light wands. They like $80.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You could really like make it work now way more than you could when we first started.
And a lot of the times, the person that's viewing your video, they're not gonna know exactly what light you're using. You know, so you thinking about, oh, should I get this light? And most of the people not gonna even know. A lot of people didn't know that the light that I was using was a $20 light from Lowe's. that a color changer light that I just bought, and it came with a remote, and I would just click the different colors. A lot of people didn't know that I was using that. So you can do so much with so little. And I think the important thing is to start trying different stuff, because once you get the skill set, it won't leave you. So you could take now, like, let's say you get more money and you're able to buy a RE, you're able to buy a Red, you're gonna know exactly what to do with it. Because you're gonna know what the ISO means, you're gonna know what the aperture means, you're gonna know what the color balance and all of that stuff means. So once you get it, you good.
Bro, imagine this, bro. There's people out here buying cameras like that and not even getting the full potential. You spending thousands of dollars and you only using $500 worth just press and record.
That's what I'm saying.
like,
and you can't. You got to get some experience before you go off and buy the most expensive camera, So I think, just start with whatever you got. He started with a T3. I started technically with a T3 as well. And, you just take that and do what you can with it, and you're going to learn. You're going to learn. So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So, other than that, right, other than the lighting, what do you think was a major change in your video quality?
I started getting budgets.
Okay.
I started working with people that I was willing to pay. But to get that, I had to work with other people who had the equipment to be able to produce the quality content that I can go to market. And then once people see that, oh, this is what I can do with the proper budget and this is how we coming, then it just start happening. You know what I'm saying? So it really took that jump for me just to find one or two people that I could work with, other videographers, you know what I'm saying? Other people, any way you could get it, you know what I'm saying? But once I got access to use better equipment, then I found myself getting more clients that was willing to put up budget. So whether I had to rent a camera at the time or whatever, I had enough money to go make it happen so I can produce that. Then next thing I'm able to buy my own and then keep it going, But that's what really changed though, just getting the budgets, the room to be creative, bro. I see people do stuff with nothing all the time, but then you see what you can do when you have something. It changes the game, bro.
So this is when you already had the skill set, you started using.
I would say in the process of learning, you know what I'm saying? I linked up with a guy named Omar, the director.
Okay.
So I would PA, or sometimes I would camera operate for him, write treatments, location.
This is when you first started?
Kind of. 2 years in.
Oh, 2 years in. Okay, okay.
I started in
that's pretty. Yeah, that's
2017. I started going to Atlanta and fucking with him. The first time he was on Instagram Live, bro, and he was up there taking a Q&A, and I got a question, but he didn't answer yet. I got off live, so I DM'd him. He DM'd me back, and we just chopped it up. And I'm like, yeah, if you need any help, I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'll come to Atlanta, wherever. He's like, yeah, I got to shoot next week. I'm like, shit, bet. I'm gonna pull up.
I'm gonna pull up then. What you talking about?
I drive 9 hours, bro. We pull up. It's a Pee Wee Longway video, bro. I know Pee Wee Longway just through music, but I didn't know that's where I was pulling up. So I'm driving 9 hours not knowing who I'm finna be shooting. I just know I'm about to link up with him. And I know he shoot people like that, you know what I'm saying? So that whole experience working with him kind of taught me a lot, got me a lot of experience. And he told me, he was like, yeah, man, use this experience and go and build your brand. You know what I'm saying? You work with these people, you got real music industry experience now, you know what I'm saying? Go and do your thing. And, most people you don't run into people like that in the world. You feel me? That want to see you win and let you fly. You know what I'm saying? Most people be trying to gatekeep, or they feel like if they give you knowledge or something, that you owe them. You know what I'm saying? It was never like that with him. You know what I'm saying?
So what else did you learn from him? Was it the way he conducted himself? What else? What's another key point to take away from what you learned from him?
If you want to do music videos with rappers, I learned how to deal with rappers.
Okay.
Because unlike any other genre, unlike any other business owner, anything, I feel like rappers are especially, you gotta deal with them differently because you're dealing with different type of egos. Some people have different goals. You know what I'm saying? It's
some
just
street
difficult.
niggas.
You know what I'm saying? People that have no business mind at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's you gotta really be able to communicate effectively and comprehend and understand that everybody you talk to not gonna comprehend the way that the last person did, and they might not comprehend you how the last person did. So you just gotta be open and learn how to deal and operate in those environments. And he kind of taught me that. Cause like, you know, people around here, I grew up with people around here, it's different. But when you go to these other cities and dealing with people, I feel comfortable now based on the experiences I had with him, moving around with him, you know what I'm saying?
So how would you deal with him exactly? Like,
so just like making sure like the business is like clear, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Anybody who's doing business, just make sure the business is like laid out clear and y'all understand like what he wants as the client and what you want as a person providing service. And as long as that's cool and understood, and then it really ain't no problem. I really feel like it's simple, you know what I'm saying? But just learning how to do that in that environment so that, you know what I'm saying, people can understand. That's basically what I was saying. He kind of taught me how to.
for sure. So what would you say is most important, like shooting or editing?
Both. If it's not shot right, it's gonna be harder on the editor. You can shoot something really good and have a terrible editor, it's not gonna look right on the back end. So I think they both important.
Would you say one is more important than the other? What would you say if you had to pick?
Editing saves the day, so I would say editing.
You say editing?
Editing is way more important. If you have terrible footage and a great editor, you're gonna have a better product than you having good footage and a terrible editor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I've seen people, I feel like I even made something out of nothing. Like I shot a
Yeah, no, you could definitely make something out of nothing for sure.
A1J bro, we shot a video. The entire video was on one corner, bro. Like it was no other locations. I just did like maybe like 4 or 5 takes. It was a candlelight visual, and like, you know what I'm saying. So it was like an intimate moment.
That's the one he took down?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It was an intimate moment, so it was like I really didn't want to disrupt what was really going on there for a music video. So I just try to like capture it like as organically as possible. And I think that's probably one of my favorite videos that I did. I did some meaningful videos, but that's one of them too, because I knew Guala too. So like that just meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just to see like, you know what I'm saying, that come together. That was a tough video. Like,
Was it like put a date on it or something like that? I forgot what this song was called.
Man, I forgot.
How long ago was this?
This was like
It was after Guala died.
a few years ago. I can't remember, bro.
Yeah.
We shot a few videos. I can't remember the name of that one. But yeah, that one, it won't Pray for Stay, was it? Nah, I can't remember the name, bro. But yeah, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Make that happen off like literally
Off of nothing, yeah.
nothing, bro.
I share a difference of opinion. I think shooting is more important, but editing is important too. You know what I'm saying? How you chop it up and stuff like that. I just feel like, if you shoot a video well, you can just do all chops, honestly.
For sure.
And it'll be good. Yeah.
But realistically, bro, how many people providing quality images like that where you don't need nothing? That's the reason why everybody videos got 1 million effects in it, and that became a thing.
Yeah.
And even people who can shoot good videos that don't may necessarily need all those effects, the client wants it because that's the standard now. You know what I'm saying? But really, prior to, bro, why we need effects when we telling the story? It's telling the story. But then people stop wanting to tell stories with their videos. Everybody want to flex. So now I need to flex and make it look flashy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, bro. It depends on who you work with, bro. But I do agree, though. A good shot music video don't need, crazy effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, nah, for sure. So are there any videographers that you kind of modeled yourself after, or maybe not model, or that you kind of really looked at and was like, yeah, I like their videos a lot?
Nah, not for real. I kind of like don't like to consume too much of other people's stuff. So I don't like subconsciously do something that I watch. Like I believe like if I consume it a lot, I might subconsciously do something. You know what I'm saying? Like of a rapper, if he listen to a certain type of rapper all the time, he might not think about it, but when he go to the studio and he choosing beats and he started rapping, his flow and his cadence sound like the nigga he listened to all day.
That's a fact. It's like having an accent. Like you don't know that you have an accent until you go outside, but the whole time you are subconsciously influenced to talk a certain way.
Yeah, so I try not to consume too much. Like I have people that I like respect, you know what I'm saying, and see what they got going on, but nothing that I like model myself after or nothing.
So do you got any crazy music video stories to where something happened at a music video and that, you can't really, I want you to talk about it, but of course if you can't talk about it, you can't talk about it. But what's your craziest music video story? And you don't got to say any names.
I got caught in the middle of Crossfire one time.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
That's probably like the craziest story.
Okay.
Yeah, I got caught in the middle of a crossfire. Like, basically, it was a situation that was going on prior to me, my knowledge. I had nothing to do with it, but I'm coming into an environment that something had happened, and I guess it wasn't resolved. So the video got ended. Like, it was just getting heated, and it was time to go. So I get to leaving. In the process of me leaving, it's just shots going off. I'm seeing car windows getting shot out. I'm ducking, trying to get up out the apartment complex.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was probably the craziest situation. I done had other crazy situations happen, but that's probably like the craziest.
The craziest.
Yeah, my life never really been in danger. I've never been in no weird situation. Nobody ever tried me, nothing like that. But I've heard horror stories. Like, I heard like cameraman getting robbed, and I'm like, how? Like, I ain't never got nobody. Nah, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just you gotta move a certain way, bro. Like, yeah. But that's the craziest story though, bro.
So did that make you want to stop shooting videos for certain people type shit? Like, after you had to duck and like, you know?
Nah, it didn't make me want to start. I just start moving a little bit better, and being more in control of what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I can ask somebody when I got questions. I ask a client when they hit me up, and as far as like locations and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, where you want to shoot. But I'll try to be more for creatively. Like, if a person not coming to me with a creative idea and they just throwing an idea, I'll be like, all right, well, I got an idea. Let's do this instead. You feel me? Or I try to like let's do this instead. Or I just, you know what I'm saying, just really take time to really put some effort into like what's going on, and that weeds out people who aren't serious and gets away from that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think for me, because I've had some other crazy experiences, and I think knowing when to leave, that's the main thing. Like, when you feel the energy and you know, like, nah, this don't feel right, like, that's when you leave. And
you know what I feel like be happening, bro? I be feeling like sometimes, like, when I hear stories about some cameramen, I be feeling like they get it misconstrued. At the end of the day, you providing a service. Not all these people that you're around are your friends. They don't have your best interest. You don't know what they got going on. You providing a service. You know what I'm saying? Do your job and go home. That's something Omar taught me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, do your job. You here to shoot videos, shoot content, whatever it is, and go home. Like,
smoking with niggas and all of that shit.
Because then now you into whatever they got going on.
Yeah.
You associate it, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful who you associate yourself with.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Like, knowing when to leave and really trusting your gut. Like, there's been some shoots where I was like, man, I don't know what this nigga on. I'm not even gonna go to the shoot. And they'll be calling and calling. I'm like, nah, I'm not going. I'm not feeling the vibe. And it's really knowing like, yeah, nah, this don't feel right. Let me go ahead and leave. That's a big thing. So, what's the next camera you got after the T3? Like, what was the next step up, and how did you get that camera?
Working, I think I was working at Best Buy at the time, selling cameras, and I ended up buying.
Okay, so you wanted the people that worked at Best Buy that actually knew what they was talking about.
Bro, I'm talking about I was the best camera salesman in Best Buy, and that Best Buy they probably ever seen.
Damn.
Cause like I know, I could talk about it, I know it. So even somebody who came in there may not want to buy a camera just looking at the camera. I might just sell you the way I'm talking about it. Like, hey, you know, just knowing what question to ask. You trying to sell something, just ask the right questions. And they'll lead you to it. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me like, give me like a walkthrough of how you would sell a camera.
All right, so you walk in the Best Buy, right?
I'm just looking at the camera.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna ask you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What you looking for? Like, what you going
looking to do with it? Oh,
are you? Is it an event? Are you like, you know what I'm saying? What are you looking at the camera for? Oh, okay, I'm going on a trip. All right, cool. I'm gonna point you to one of these little vlog camera, mirrorless vlog cameras. I'm gonna get you the mic. You need the mic. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little light to mount on the camera, so in case you need some lighting. You feel me? Next thing you know, you looking at $2,600, but prior to you just walking up, oh, I'm not about to spend $2,600. I just add value to everything I just put in front of you. So
you just told them exactly why they needed it.
You know what I'm saying? So in their mind, they like, I really need this.
Gone. Commission.
Bro.
Come here.
That was it, bro.
That's good though.
Yeah, bro.
So you say you was working at Best Buy, you just really saved up to get it?
Yeah, and I just got a what camera was that, man? I think I had got a Canon Mark D, what is it, Canon D Mark IV or something. I can't think of the damn name. I can't think of the name. It was a Canon. It was another Canon, bro. And then I upgraded to Sony 6500.
Okay.
And that's when I switched to the Sony.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
It was real quick. I had got the Canon, and then I was like, man, it's not really good for video. I can't put it on the gimbal. It's heavy. And I was like, let me get the Sony. And I just kept with Sony ever since. Sony 6500, Sony A7, A7 S, A7S2, and now the A7 IV.
What made you want to stay with Sony? You feel like it's just something that you were kind of used to, or like
The interface of it.
interface? Okay.
Like, I like the way it looks. You know what I'm saying? Each camera got different color profiles. You know what I'm saying?
The
Colors
6500, I like that. I like that look for sure.
for sure. You know, all cameras take in light and process it differently, so it look different. You know,
Yeah.
Canon gonna look different from a Nikon. Nikon gonna look different from a Sony. Sony gonna look different from a Blackmagic. You know what I'm saying? I just like Sony. I like Blackmagic. You know what I'm saying too, but
Yeah, I'm Blackmagic gang for life. You know what I mean?
like I like cinema cameras. You know what I'm saying? I like the versatility with this the A7 IV now because I can take pictures still. You know what I'm saying? You could take stills with a Blackmagic, but it's nothing like.
Yeah, it's not like
You know what I'm
actual.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I like the versatility. You know what I mean? I think I just like me being a camera person. I just want to be able to take pictures if I want to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I don't think that's my thing. Like, I don't really care about taking pictures, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
So, yeah.
I really want that FX3.
FX3? Is that that's the Sony Cinema gen?
Yeah, it's a step up from the Alpha series Sony.
Oh, okay.
It's like straight cinema cameras, and it's relatively small. It's not too big, but it's Netflix approved though.
Oh, it's Netflix. See, you know, they be having contracts for Netflix and shit. There's no reason why the Blackmagic Pocket shouldn't be Netflix approved, but it's crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Politics.
It's alright though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm Blackmagic gang. I'm rocking with you. But I did shoot on the A7S. I was shooting on the A7S for a long time. And then before that, I had the D3300. That was a Nikon. And then like it wasn't my first official camera. The first camera that I started using was the T3. So.
But you know what was fire? That GH4, GH5.
Oh yeah.
They had a little wave, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like I like those too. The Panasonic.
That's like a mix. I feel like it's a mix between the Blackmagic and the Sonys. You know what I'm saying? Because I think isn't the autofocus on that pretty decent?
Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. I know earlier models of the Sony wasn't, and that was one of the things I was kind of leaning me towards going with, I think with the GH5 at the time.
Okay, yeah, because I know the A7S didn't have good autofocus at all.
But these newer models, they fire, bro. Like, I love my camera now, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's the one thing I feel like Sony's got over Blackmagic is that autofocus. Because Blackmagic has no autofocus. But I'm so used to it because I shot on the A7S and I went directly to the Blackmagic. So I'm always manual focus. And I'm crazy with it, you know what I mean? But,
nah, for sure. That's a skill, though, that you have to learn that, you know what I'm saying? Like, makes a big difference. People's stuff don't even be in focus. They think it is, but it really don't be as sharp as it could be. You know
as
what
it
I'm
could be,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? People don't be knowing stuff like that.
Hell yeah. How did you first get your clients when you started?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth?
Still to this day. I mean, it's all different ways of marketing and stuff, but it's always really been the bulk of my work come word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then somebody be like, hey, hit me up on Instagram or whatever, but it's always somebody that I don't know that told somebody that, or somebody that seen something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So really word of mouth was like how I really started.
No, for sure. Was there any video that you did and you noticed the influx of inquiries after that video or after you worked with a certain artist?
Yeah, the first time I shot with Young Crazy, then a lot of people started. Bro told me, bro was like, yeah, bro, we're gonna shoot a video and watch.
That's hard though. He was right.
Yeah, people, you know what I'm saying, from all around 7.5 just start hitting me for videos and stuff.
Damn.
And that was really the first time. And I feel like my stuff got shown to a wider audience.
Yeah.
Like rather than just the small communities of people that I know or those people that the artists work know. I started working with people at that point that everybody was looking at, you feel me?
Yeah.
So then it's like, all right, now I start to see the difference. Like,
yeah, that's great. What video was that?
I think the first one we did was Convenience Store. It was off a project he had with Kino Beats. Yeah, I think it was Convenience Store. Yeah, we had shot that like in here, out here in Norfolk at the Wild Wild. Yeah, we had shot. I think that was the first one.
Yeah. See, one of the things I tell people when they first starting is find that local artist that's buzzing in your area. And it's easier if it's like a young nigga, because they'll be more likely to work with you if you just starting. So if you find that young nigga that is just starting and their quality isn't crazy yet, but they still get numbers and they still have a lot of people that look at them, hit them up and be like, hey, can I shoot a video for you for free? Once you get that video solidified, once you shoot that and they put it out, you're gonna have an influx of other people coming in. That's how I started. I shot a video for Capo when he was first started rapping, and once after I shot that video, a bunch of people started hitting me up. I started doing hella videos out Portsmouth, and then that led me to doing videos out the beach and then Hampton and so many other places. So if you find that one person that got a little bit of buzz, but who's willing to work with you because they aren't super experienced yet, that's gonna be your moneymaker. So definitely don't be scared to do work for free. Sometimes that's what it takes. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I know you shoot music videos, right? Are there any other types of projects that you want to do?
I really want to get into film. I've been meeting a lot of the right people, like putting pieces together. Like that's my biggest goal right now. It's like I really want to put out a short film. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 20, 30 minutes. Nothing too crazy.
Such a show that you can do it and
yeah,
shit
because
like that.
That's a real challenge. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something, an idea that I come up with for it, like, you know what I'm saying? And I help write it. Like, so to really be a part of like the whole process. Usually, like when we shoot music videos, somebody sends us a song. He had to go to the studio and he came up with a basis of an idea, and we're given that and we build off of that. But to build something from the ground strictly off of my creative idea, that's like a real challenge to like execute it too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on right now. I'm trying to get a film done.
And that's my next step as well, because I feel like, why haven't more videographers, more music video videographers did movies? Like, where's the Cole Bennett movie? I want to see a Jerry Productions movie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I feel like the lane is so open, especially when you have the right marketing behind it.
Like, think about guys like that, bro. They can get major artists in their movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, pull up, I need you in the scene for my movie. Like, that's going to get views. You feel me? Like, you might find somebody who's a better actor than a rapper. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, I think those people, I wouldn't say that. I hope they think about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It would be cool. But I think a lot of people like be getting caught up in like that fame of being like, bro, there's so many people that want to be rappers that aren't rappers. Like, I know cameramen that act like they rappers. Like, bro, you're not a rapper. You're a videographer, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you want to live like a rapper. Like, people glorify that lifestyle. I feel like people be so caught up in trying to do that. And I feel like it'd be like cutting people like vision off. People think so narrow and small rather than like big.
You mean they be trying to be the star?
Yeah.
And it's okay. Yeah, no, I agree with that. And I think you can be a star in your role, like a Draymond Green. You know what I'm saying? He got Steph Curry, but he like without Draymond Green, they ain't going nowhere. You know. But I think that's the next step for me. Like, I've been saying, like, damn, like if we got some videographers together, we could really make a movie out this shit, and it would be fire, because I feel like if you know how to shoot a music video, you know how to do so much different stuff. You can shoot a wedding like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can shoot a commercial like it's nothing.
All those things pay more, bro.
All those things pay more.
That's the crazy part.
That's, you know,
like,
all those other things pay more. But I think since they look at us in this lens, they see a bunch of music videos, they don't know necessarily how it would translate. And to me, I see a videographer that can shoot music videos. I'm like, they can pretty much shoot anything, because a wedding is easy. It just takes long. It's just a long time to be there.
And you can't fuck it up.
You can't fuck it up. You got to get the kiss right when they kiss. They can't redo that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on it. That's the only difference. But editing a wedding it's way easier than editing a music video. So I feel like at least that's what I want to see from more music video videographers. Is I want to see them do movies. I want to see them prove to, you know, society that we more than just this. You know, we came from, because I feel like a lot of music video videographers, they came from a certain neighborhood and they're viewed as a certain thing. But no, we have so much talent. It's so much talent. Like, so yeah, that's amazing though. I definitely want to see that movie for sure.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I done shot music videos for all kind of people, like mainstream artists and stuff too. And it's like working on, even if it's like me not my video, even if I worked on that set, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been around, and it's like I feel like I done did that, and it's more for me to do in that lane too. But I feel like I also can expand. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why that's kind of where my mind is. It's like I would never stop shooting music videos. If I like the song, I believe in the artist, or it's a great opportunity, I probably would do it. You know what I'm saying? But I really would love to like tap into film and start hitting film festivals, like really taking time to put together like real art. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, that would be amazing. And me, like I'm kind of opposed to the film festival thing, just cause I don't know, I just like doing shit against the machine, against the whatever you call it, the industry. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like we can create our own industry. Like we're out, like music video videographers are outside of Hollywood, but we have so much influence. You know, we could really like do something great. We don't need necessarily a Netflix. We can make our own Netflix. That's really how I feel and shit. But what was I about to ask? Oh, so has there been anything like that's happened with your cameras? Like have you dropped it in the water, in the ocean, or like anything crazy happened to your cameras like that?
one time I was in Atlanta and all my equipment got stolen. Like we were shooting lifestyle
All
content.
your equipment?
Man, everything I came down there. Like I went down there shooting lifestyle content with an artist, and I had planned to shoot a video with another artist that's already down there. So I came down there, we shooting lifestyle content, we go in the restaurant. They won't let me shoot in the restaurant because they said the shit looked too professional. I need a goddamn permit or something, you feel me? They wouldn't let me shoot. So I'm like, damn, well, what I'm gonna do? Like, so I packed my shit up and tucked it in a whip. You know, so we had an SUV, tucked it in a whip and everything. Came back, window busted, everything in the car gone. Not just my stuff. Everybody who
How
had
fast
stuff,
was that process though?
30 minutes, 45
30
minutes.
minutes.
Do you wanna know the kicker, bro? Like, the parking lot
Niggas
right
was
here.
efficient.
The parking lot right here, the main street right here, the restaurant right here. I said the parking lot right here. It's an ambulance, fire truck, and police officers doing some shit right here. The parking lot right here, and they hit the whip.
They didn't give a fuck.
Like, whoever that was had nothing to lose.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn. Like, nobody's ever physically taken nothing off of me. Like my camera equipment never came and like give it up. Nobody's ever did that. But having that, bro, that was everything, bro. My drone, I had a Blackmagic 6K, my monitor, I had a Rokinon, a cinema lens.
Bro,
it was a lot of money in that bag.
I would have been looking for anybody.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I walked to the car and like when I seen it, when the windows busted, I already knew. I didn't need to go look in the car. I already knew.
Dang.
So I'm like, damn.
Was it a rental that y'all had, or like?
Yes.
Dang.
It was rental, so I'm like, yeah, it was crazy, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, like that was like I needed it at the time. Like,
You feel like it was a blessing?
It was a blessing in disguise. It made me go a lot harder. Like, it gave me a hunger that at the time I kind of was getting burnt out, bro. Like I was just shooting every day, all the time. I feel like I'm always in front of my computer editing. I was getting a little burnt out. So it's like I needed that drive, like a reality check. Like, do I really like love this shit? Like I say I do. Like, if you can't bounce back from falling all the way down, you don't love the shit you do.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't got the drive to come back, you don't love the shit you do.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Wow. So what happened after that? Like, what's the next camera that you got, or like, how long did it take to get back?
Omar looked out.
Wow.
Omar looked out. He held me down. I had people around me that held me down, just let me use cameras that I could use at the time. And
So were you living in Atlanta type shit, or?
Nah, I would just travel back and forth.
Wow, that's dedication. Now, if y'all don't know, that drive to Atlanta is treacherous.
Bro, Omar used to call me, like, after we had first met up, he used to call me and I used to just drive back and forth. Like, I would go down to Atlanta on like a Monday, be out there all week, come back on like a Saturday, Sunday, and by Tuesday, Wednesday, be home for like 2-3 days, and I'm back in Atlanta.
Dang.
Just driving, 9 hours there, 9 hours back, by myself.
I know you was about to.
Bro,
I'm talking. I know you was about to. Hey, that drive to Atlanta is treacherous.
2-3 hours at a time. All right, I'm gonna pull over, take a nap.
Yeah.
2-3 hours, I'm gonna take a nap. Like I don't care. I'm gonna get there though. You know what I'm saying? Like I made it happen, and that's like another time that I really knew this is where I was really into it. Cause like, bro, I don't know too many people driving 9 hours for some shit that they don't really love. They really don't want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was gonna hop in that car, bro.
Nah, fact. Facts.
Yeah, bro.
What could you say to other videographers starting that? Meaning, like, what shortcut could you give them? Because you started working with a popular videographer in Atlanta. Is there a shortcut to make that happen? Meaning, like, you feel like if you would have hit him up sooner, you could have made that happen sooner, or if you would have reached out, or like what advice could you give somebody that's trying to be in that position, trying to work with a bigger videographer?
I feel like I only got the opportunity due to my experience and knowledge I had at the time. Had I not had that at the time, I don't know if I'd have been taken that serious.
Yeah, because you probably went and looked at your page and saw
seen stuff that I did, like, or he got something going on. So my biggest advice would be like, become the best version of you that you possibly can, but always seek to find people who are doing what you want to do at a higher level and try to learn from them. And you know what I'm saying? But be organic. Don't be weird about it. You know what I'm saying? And like that opportunity came organically. It was just simply a DM. Had he not been on a Q&A on Instagram and I joined the live and tried to ask a question, I would have never thought to DM him and it never would have happened. You know what I'm saying? But it was just off chance, bro. Just like, oh shit, like I see what he got going on. Maybe the question I asked is not something I didn't know, but something I want a confirmation on. You know what I'm saying? So that also was confirmation that I'm on the right track. You feel me? I'm like learning the shit I need to learn. So yeah, bro, just become the best person or best videographer you can. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep going.
And I agree. And I think even if you got a little bit of money to spend, I would hit them up and ask them, hey, can I pay for a consultation?
Yeah, money talk.
Money talk.
Yeah.
And you know, some person may be like, shit, I'll take this little 100 real quick to get on the phone with you. You know, and then from there you can build a relationship with whatever videographer you're talking to. And then, you know, as you build a relationship, you can start to get in front of them. You can say, hey, can I interview you? You know? And there's so many different ways where you can expedite the process. So, you know what I'm saying, you can get to our level way faster. So I think that's one of those ways you can do that if you're willing to invest in yourself monetarily. So most definitely. Sure. So are there any lasting words that you want to tell the people? Any advice that you want to give up and coming videographers to, you know, like I said, help them out and expedite their process?
I would say just shoot, man. Just keep shooting.
Yeah.
Keep shooting, like, and always like keep trying to learn something new. Like whether it's like a new lighting technique, find the new gear that's coming out and try to learn how to use it before everybody else learn how to use it. Just keep being innovative. Keep trying to keep that step ahead because the industry steadily growing. People are always starting new videographers coming up every day. So you just got to keep working, bro. That's the best advice I can give.
Most definitely keep working. So you got Stilo from Gravity Films on the Visioneers channel. Red Cinematic, I appreciate you coming.
For sure, bro.
And we out.